What we do to the planet, we do to ourselves. You can help keep America beautiful. Visit KAB.org.
Creative Signs, we make large and small property and business signs, full-color, digitally printed banners, as well as vinyl lettered ones for celebrating special events. Yard signs for selling your home or making special announcements like your graduating senior. Turn your vehicle into a moving billboard with vehicle lettering or magnetics. Creative Signs, Monroe, 770-267-7368.
Walton Wellness is truly a unique organization. It is dedicated to the prevention of lifestyle-related chronic illness such as diabetes and heart disease. One of the things that makes Walton Wellness so unique is what it is built upon, the building blocks, the way that it's designed. And we designed it on what we have coined the wheel of community wellness. We have visualized it through this graph, which is actually the wheel. And it's explained like this. The blue ring, the inner ring, is called our influences. Family, friends, knowledge, lifestyle, DNA, education level. These are all the major influences, or what I like to refer to as filters, that we make our choices, our life decisions based upon. The next ring is called choices we make. That is the choices that we make in our lives. Do we regularly exercise? What kind of diet do we eat? The neighborhood that we live in, our occupation. All of these things are the choices that we make, especially in regards to our health. The next ring is what we call the environment. That's the community where we live. Do we have sidewalks that enable us to go out with regular exercise? Do we have grocery stores with adequate fresh fruits and vegetables? What's the religious attitudes in our community? What region of the country do we live in? What type of community organizations do we have? Then what makes the part about Walton Wellness being so unique is this outer ring, the fourth ring, which is the yellow ring. That is what we call the prevention catalyst. That is where Walton Wellness has gone into the community and solicited partners from the elected officials, the public schools, churches, civic organizations, law enforcement. We've solicited them as partners to come in with us and create projects that create a culture of health in our community.
Guild. Today we're having our yard sale. Today's April the 6th, so we're having our yard sale. But it's one of our fundraisers for the year. But I also want to encourage everyone out there to come by our middle and high school show, which will start April the 11th. It'll go through the 30th. We'll have the opening reception on April the 14th, which is a Sunday, from 2 until 4. And we're showcasing the middle and high schools throughout Walton County, both public and private, so we're really excited to have our teachers pick out their pieces and then have our entire main gallery space filled with those works. So if you have a middle or high school student that you know, come out and see if their school is being represented and come out and support the show that we have. And that show is being sponsored by Gene and Kenneth Murray, so if you see them, please tell them thank you for being a sponsor of the middle and high school show. A few other upcoming events that we're having going on is on April the 20th, we're going to make a trip out to the Linden House Art Center. We're going to leave the Monroe Art Guild back parking lot as a group and go there around 10 o'clock, meet at 10:30 at the Art Center in Athens, and then we're just going to see the current show. It's the 38th juried exhibition at the Linden House Art Center. And we have some of our own members who are participating in that show. So we want to go out and support the artists that are members, but then also support the arts in general. So we're going to do that on April the 20th. And then also we have in May, we have Richard Pruitt, his solo show. And then we have in June, we have Donna England. She also will have her solo show. And then of course we'll have the summer member show coming up in July and August, which the call for entries for that show will go out around Memorial Day, so the last week in May. But then also for the kids we have summer art camp, and right now we have 11 different sessions set up. So for ages 5 through 8, 9 through 12, and 13 through 17, we have art camp set up. So if you are looking for something for your favorite youngster to do this summer, please feel free to give me a call. The number is 770-207-8937. And then also you can check it out on our website, monroeartguild.org, or you can send me an email at monroeartguild@hotmail.com. And I can give you the application form and then all the information about what weeks are what sessions. But we'll have pretty much all that information ready for you by the time we do the Super Summer Kids Activity Fair, which is something the Downtown Development Authority is doing through the Main Street program. And I believe that's on April the 25th, which should be a Thursday from 4 until 7. So we'll have our booth set up there, and we'll have all that information available for any of you to stop by for that event. So thank you so much for coming out and visiting today, but we hope to see you soon. Come out to the space and enjoy our sculpture garden here in the downtown.
Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Hi, I'm Mark Camus, and I'm the director for Your Good Man, Charlie Brown.
I'm Caroline Boyd, and I'm playing Lucy.
I'm John Michael Shelley, and I'll be playing Snoopy.
My name's Corey Thomas, and I'm playing Schroeder.
I'm Mitch Alligood, and I'm playing Linus.
I'm Alex Foster, and I'm playing Sally.
Your Good Man, Charlie Brown will be at the Onstage Playhouse April 19th through May 4th. We have several evening performances and matinees as well. Tickets are available at Carmichael's Drugstore. And also don't forget we have our summer workshop program coming up. Registration will be here at the beginning of June. Make sure to come see the show and enjoy. We hope to see you there.
Glad that it feels better. better, and I'm glad you're out here. Okay? Okay, let me see everybody's stand and make sure. Oh, Mackenzie wants to get a picture.
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of The Health Story. My name is Dee Dee Harris. I'm the Executive Director of Walton Wellness, a nonprofit here in Walton County dedicated to the prevention of lifestyle-related chronic illness. And today I'm very happy to be out here in the beautiful sunshine, out in this great spring weather at our second annual Family Cycle Day. And we are out here at HD Atha, or at Atha Road Elementary School, where we are having our bike rodeo. We have helmet fitting, we have education. I think you're going to get to see some of that we have going on today. And we're just really excited about this event. It's a partnership with the Walton County Sheriff's Office and Walton County Safe Kids that is also housed at the Sheriff's Office. Walton Wellness and the Tony Serrano Century Ride also is a partner with us in this event. So hopefully you'll get to see how much fun we had today, and if you didn't get to make it out this year, we will be doing it again next year, so you mark your calendar for April next year, and make sure to look out for flyers and stuff that talk about Family Cycle Day. It's a lot of fun. The kids learn a lot about safety, and it just gets everybody ready to get moving for the summertime. So I hope you enjoy watching our footage today, and as always, if you want to find out more about Walton Wellness, you can find us on the web at waltonwellness.org. Thanks for watching.
So if we're stopped at a stop sign and we're going to turn to the right, we have to stick out our right arm and point to the right. And that lets the traffic and the people behind us know that we're going to turn right. Okay, so everybody take their right arm and stick it out. There you go. Okay. So when we're getting ready to turn left, what blinker do you think we put on? The left blinker. So we take our arm and we go to the left. Okay. When we're riding down the road and we get to that stop sign and we want to tell the people behind us that we're about to stop, we don't have a stop sign on our bodies, do we? No. We don't have a brake light on our bikes, most of us. So you know what we have to do? Y'all, your bodies have a stop sign. What is our stop sign? Do y'all know? Stop. You do your hand just like this for stop. Okay? You just stick your hand up when you're riding and you just go like this. That means stop. Okay? So everybody's going to use their blinkers. Their right blinker is their right arm. Their left blinker is their left arm. And their hand straight up is their stop. Right? Okay. Another thing that we have to do when we're riding our bikes is we have to wear good shoes. We have to wear our tennis shoes. We don't need to wear our flip-flops because they might get caught in the pedals. So we always want to make sure that we wear our tennis shoes. When we wear our tennis shoes, make sure that they're tied really good and tight and you don't have all these strings hanging out behind them, okay?
You got a question?
Yes, ma'am. Scratched your foot, it will scratch your foot, and sometimes your flip-flop will get hung on that and it can cause you to have a wreck and hurt your pretty little head, and we don't want that to happen. Yes, sir.
One time I fell down and I broke it.
Oh no. It looks like you got it fixed though, didn't you? Got it fixed? It looks like it's pretty, oh I see. And they're really long. You can tuck them in to the side of your shoes like this right here, so that you make really, really sure that they don't get caught in the spokes or in your wheel, your pedals, okay? So we always want to make sure that we have those. We've already talked about where we can ride. And we've already talked about how we stay on the right side of the road and we never ride on the wrong side of the road. And if we're riding on the road with our parents, if we all gonna take a family and we're gonna go bike riding as a family, you always want to make sure that we stay closest to the curb, like to the right side of the road. Okay, and we always ride single file. We can't ride side by side by side. We have to ride one behind the other, okay? We have to share the road with all the cars, just like the cars have to share the road with us, okay?
Single file line.
In a single file line, that's right. When you're riding like in a parking lot, make sure that you don't get too close to other cars or to other people, okay? So we have to follow all those rules. We've talked about our hand signals. Now we're going to see our demonstration of why it is so important to wear our helmet. Okay? This is Sally. Okay? And this is Joe. Sally is really smart. She got up on this pretty day and she decided that she wanted to go for a bike ride. Okay? And Sally's head's just a little bit big for my helmet. So I have to use a little bit of tape in order to keep Sally in my helmet, okay? Y'all bear with me just a second. I don't want Sally to roll out of my helmet, okay? So we're gonna pretend that we're putting Sally's helmet on. Somebody wants to try. Okay, so we're putting Sally's helmet on. So Sally was really smart and she decided to go for a bike ride on this pretty day, okay? And she's riding along and all of a sudden a car pulls right out in front of Sally. And she slams on her brakes, but she fell over on her bike, okay? But Sally was smart and Sally had on her helmet. And look, the helmet's okay. And so is Sally. She has a few little bumps and bruises, but that's all. Sally is still okay. Okay? She's a little cracked, but she's okay. She's still intact. Joe, on the other hand, who decided that it was a pretty day and he wanted to ride too, so he's riding along on his bicycle, and here comes another car. Joe didn't wear his helmet. Look what happened to Joe. Joe's brains are just, his head is just busted wide open. He's injured for sure. He's definitely injured.
Miss Kathy, can your brain grow back?
Your brain can't grow back. So
You
these
have to get a new brain.
You can't get a new brain.
That's right.
This one brain that we have inside of our head is the only one we have. So we have to protect it with these pretty new helmets that we have. Right? So everybody's going to wear their what?
Helmet.
Their helmet every single time, right? Not just once in a while, but every single time. Because they don't want to end up like Joe. They want to be like Sally and not hurt at all. Sally gets to ride tomorrow. She may have a little scrape, but she gets to ride tomorrow. Poor old Joe gets to go to the hospital or somewhere else, right?
Yep.
Okay?
Okay, we're going to have some fun this morning, right? Yeah.
They might. I'll take it over.
First thing we're going to do, okay, this is a maneuver. Hey, y'all, I bet you don't know how to do the maneuver, do you? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have one of these guys show you how to do it. Then you all decide to do it. So just go after them, all right? Let's move on here and turn around and watch and look at it as he goes through, and then you see how he do it. You all do it the same way, okay?
Jim, that's what he does, okay? Right, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if we're going to...
You don't want to, we can line up over here.
It's going to be too big.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
All right. All right then.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Good job.
You're racing.
You take my one. Bob, okay, you take
You see what they're doing, Bailey? So you know what to do?
You're making the number 8. It's a maze.
It is a maze.
It's a number 8 maze. Isn't it like this? Do you want to go with me?
You set the standard. Good job, bud. What's up, Paul? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Nice. Or you probably should go up there with those first two copies and have another one.
Hello, my name is Gwen Queen and I'm with the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension Office. I'm a 4-H program assistant, which means that I work with all the 4-Hers here in Walton County, whether they're in 5th grade all the way up to 12th grade. Spring is definitely in the air, and it means that most people are looking forward to the end of school so their schedules can slow down a little bit. We here at the 4-H office, however, are looking forward to summer because of summer camp. We have several summer camps this summer for all of our age groups in 4-H. We have our Cloverleaf camp, which is 5th and 6th graders, and it is going to be at Rock Eagle this year. Again, this is the third year we've been to Rock Eagle in a row for us. And at this camp, they can do everything from canoe to swim to dance to learn about birds of prey and snakes and things like that. And they can enjoy being with just other people from all over the state. They get to meet people from all over Walton County, which is a great county, but they also get to meet people from all over our wonderful state of Georgia. We also have a 7th and 8th grade camp. We have two choices for 7th and 8th graders this year. One is at Camp Fortson, which is the regular junior camp. At Camp Fortson, which is near the Atlanta Motor Speedway, they go to, they have several field trips where they go to Stone Mountain. They also go to the Speedway itself and watch not a NASCAR race, but a smaller version of a race. They also go to Whitewater. Our other choice for 7th and 8th grade 4-Hers is at Jekyll, and it's our Marine Resource Camp. Now, our Marine Resource Camp, at this one, they get to study marine biology in a fun way where they do hands-on activities, whether it be crabbing or riding on a shrimp boat or visiting Cumberland Island, or they actually do get to have a little bit of just free time fun too at the Summer Waves water park. We have two senior camp choices this year as well. Our seniors are going to Jekyll also to do some similar activities as what the Marine Resource Camp involves, but they also do some other fun, more mature activities as well. And we also have another choice for the seniors, and that is the Extreme Adventure Camp, and that is where they go and they actually do more extreme camping. It's not cabins for these people. These are the tents, and they go fishing and actually cook their fish over the campfire, and then they go out and go do high ropes and things like that. So it's a lot of fun, but more for the adventurous camper. Now, if you're wondering if camp is right for your child, you can take these points into consideration. Many parents think that children, when they come home from camp, have more self-confidence and self-esteem, and that's because they get to go and have a little bit more freedom to go and be responsible to be at the right place at the right time. They also, camp is a very safe environment for us here at 4-H, and it's a place to build social skills and meet new friends. Now, they also have to, of course, share living space with other people in their cabin, and so that makes children who have gone to camp be more giving and more understanding of other people, because they get to meet people that they might not have ever come in contact with had they not gone to camp, and they actually have to share a living space with those kids. So they do come home more caring and more understanding the importance of giving and more responsible for their actions after having been to camp. Now, if you have any questions about any of our camps that I've mentioned here today, please don't hesitate to call us at the Extension office at 267-1324, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you may have about any of our camps. Now, don't wait too long though, because our camp slots are filling up very quickly.
Hey there, I'm Emily Russell, Director of Marketing here at Clearview Regional Medical Center. Thank you for joining us today. As being your community hospital, we look forward to offering you lots of great programs for you to come in and hear from our doctors and our nurses and our staff about different service lines, treatment options, and all sorts of different things that are going on here at the hospital. Some of our upcoming events are we're going to be involved with Relay for Life coming up this Friday into Saturday morning at Monroe Area High School. We're going to be educating people about doing screenings and whatnot for different types of cancer, and even actually have some screening tools there for people to utilize. So we hope that you plan to come on out to Relay for Life. Starting in May, we are going to be continuing doing several of our different Senior Extra programs. If you are not already involved in our Senior Extra programs and you don't get our newsletter, please give me a call at the office at 770-267-1825, or visit our website at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com. And there you can find information about all the different programs that we offer. We offer about 1 to 2 events a week, and they're lectures on everything from arthritis to diabetes and just about any topic that you might be curious about. You can come and hear about from our doctors and our nurses here at Clearview. Just to give you an update on a few that are coming up. In May, there will be one on May the 2nd about senior health and fitness, and that will be done by Dr. Michelle Plaster, who is a family care doctor here at Clearview. So that will be at noon, and we'll be serving lunch with that. And then on Wednesday, May the 8th, we will have a seminar about recognizing the signs and symptoms of a heart attack and how to prevent that. That one will also be at lunch on Wednesday, May the 8th. We'll be serving lunch with that as well. And then another one in May, just to give you a heads up, is fighting back against allergies. And we're going to have Dr. Douglas Miller, who is our ear, nose, and throat specialist here at Clearview, that will be featured at that talk also at noon, and we'll be serving lunch with those as well. If you're interested in registering for any of those seminars or checking out any others that are being offered, please visit our website again at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com, and you can click on classes and programs. From there, navigate to the Senior Extra website, or be able to pull it up based off of any of the topics that are listed there. As always, we enjoy being your community hospital and providing you with all of your healthcare needs. If there's ever anything that we can do to support you or to help you with whatever you might need, please don't hesitate to give us a call. The number for registering for all of our Senior Extra events, as well as all of our other lunch and learns here at the hospital, that phone number is 1-877-933-2762. Thank you so much for choosing Clearview, and we hope the choice is clear.
Hey, I'm Isaac with Reboot Computer Company, and we're going to do the Reboot Tech Tip. Today we're just going to talk about internet speed. There's several people, I guess, in the area that you can, or businesses, that you can buy internet from. One is Monroe Utilities. If you live within the city limits, they offer one, or Windstream will do. They'll also do in the city, but they do county also. You can also pick up AT&T in the county in some places. You can do Comcast, places like that. Anyway, the main thing I wanted to talk about was speed. Your typical home user, if you have kids, sometimes you want to have a little bit higher speed, and what I mean by that is I think about the lowest speed you can get now, and I'm talking about download speed, the speed that actually comes into your house, is 1 megabyte a second. And that's not very fast. Mainly what that's for is if you're just, doing emails, or you're just visiting websites, if you're not really streaming videos or downloading anything or anything like that, then 1 megabyte a second is fine. And I think, if you have kids, you're probably going to want to go a little higher than that. I think Windstream may offer 3 megabytes a second. I think Monroe Utilities will jump up to 6 megabytes a second is the next level. The 6 is actually what we have at my house. And we do you know, we have 2 kids that use the internet. My wife uses it, and I use it, and I also use it for work at my house sometimes for dialing into customers' computers and stuff like that. And for our house, 6 megabyte is great. I don't ever have a problem with download speed, or we do YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I never have a lag, or stuff never goes slow or anything like that. And 6, like I said, it is great. You know, the next step that I know of that you can go up to, well, some companies do 12 megabytes a second. I think Windstream does 12, but Monroe Utilities, I think, jumps up to 15 megabytes a second. And that's actually what we have here at the business, is 15 megabytes a second, which is huge. We may have, you know, maybe 10 computers downloading all at the same time. And it's super fast. And actually what that does, what Monroe Utilities uses is cable. And it runs through like your TV cable. And it's super fast. Windstream and some other companies, AT&T, I believe, will use the phone line. And it's not as fast as the cable, but it's still decent. One other quick thing about speed of internet, there's new technology coming, and some places already use it. And actually in downtown Monroe, just in the main downtown here, we actually have it. It's called fiber optic, and it is super fast. It actually travels at the speed of light, and you can get, some places will have up to 1 gigabyte a second, which is 1,000 megabytes, which is just huge, super fast. And I think some places in Atlanta already have that. I know Google, the company Google, actually bought a municipality in Utah recently that has 1 gigabyte a second, and it's all fiber optic. So that's kind of the way of the future. It's going to be fiber optic, so look for that. So it'll be super fast. But anyway, this is Isaac with Reboot Computer Company giving you the Reboot Tech Tip.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson. I'm here with the Recreation Report. Glad to see that the weather's finally getting better and spring is in the air. It means people will be coming out to our parks. Remember, we have 14 pavilions around the county for you to rent for your birthday parties, anniversaries, family reunions. Please get in early because they do book up fast throughout the spring and the summer. Also, every spring we kick off our fishing ponds with our annual fishing derby. And I have someone here to talk about the fishing derbies today. Dennis Malcolm will let you know he's going to be running those things this year at Meridian and at Matthews Park. So Dennis, tell us a little bit about the fishing derbies this year.
I'd just like to invite everybody out to the fishing derby. Our one at Meridian Park will be on Saturday, April 27th from 6 to 1. We'll have a casting contest as well as biggest fish for 5 age divisions. The age divisions we have are ages 4 and 5. Age 6 to 8, age 9 to 10, age 11 to 12, and 13 to adults. We'll also have that for the casting contest as well. Also at Matthews Park, that fishing derby will be on Saturday, May the 4th from 6 to 1 as well.
All right, and then after the fishing derbies is when we'll have the ponds open for people to fish. We do have limits of when you can fish up at Meridian Park, and then we open it up from dusk to dawn out at Matthews Park after the fishing derby. You know, we restock those ponds each year with catfish, and hope it'll be enjoyable for you to come out and catch. What is the largest fish you've seen pulled out of the ponds over the last couple of years, Dennis?
Well, over the last couple of years, the largest one we've had recorded was a little over a pound.
So we're catching them out pretty quick. You know,
Yes,
I do know there's some big ones in there because I've seen them when we drained the pond a few years ago. So maybe you'll be the lucky one this year and pull out the big one. And we have seen stringer fulls of fish each year. So everyone comes out and catches it. We make sure the kids do catch some fish out of the fishing derby. So good luck, and hope we'll see you out there. Also remind you of the community centers. They're open. A lot of classes for you to go on. Go on our website at waltoncountyga.gov. We'll let you know of all the classes and the times that we have our classes going on. We have our sports registration for fall coming up here in a couple weeks. The date on that is May 13th through the 18th. And you can go to one of our community centers at Meridian Park or at Felker Park. We also have it down in Social Circle at our South Walton Park. We're registering for baseball, softball, soccer, football, cheerleading. So if you'd like to register for that, please get in early. Again, space is limited on the number of kids that we can take in all those sports programs. So hope to see you soon. Come out to a park. We have a lot of walking tracks that are available for you to use. Get out and get fit, and hopefully we'll see you at the community center soon.
Hello Walton County, this is Kevin Little with the Chairman's Report, Channel 16, Walton Entertainment. Been talked to you last year several times about the Walton County map and what was going on in the county, and I thought I would revisit it here for several weeks and give you an update on what's going on and just remind you of where things are in the county. And if you want to go out and travel and look at some of the projects that's going on, then you'll have an idea of what's going on and where we're at. First of all, Monroe, right here in the dead center of Walton County, just above Monroe on Highway 11 North, is Charlotte-Rowell Boulevard. Charlotte-Rowell Boulevard is running from Highway 11 in front of the Board of Education back down to where Walmart is behind where 138 goes under the bridge. Now, this is a $5 million project that will give traffic relief on the northern part of town and out around that 138, Highway 11 and 78 corridor. This project's been on the books for about 10 years, and it took that long to get all the proper federal clearance and all the engineering done to make it happen. But that is rolling really good now. We're excited about that. And if you go another road project, if you follow Highway 11 south down towards Social Circle and get on Social Circle Fairplay Road where Hard Labor Creek Reservoir is, the potential going to be Hard Labor Creek Reservoir, they are currently now in the process of realigning Social Circle Fairplay Road out of Social Circle, and they have already cut and cleared all the new road right away, and we'll be starting on the bridge there in the next few days, and we'll be putting in a culvert here and then another bridge. It'll be a 700 foot long bridge, which this bridge will be as long as the one on I-20 over Lake Oconee heading toward Augusta. So that's a pretty large bridge to have here in Walton County. Also, I want to let you know out here off of Snow's Mill Road going out Monroe, going from Monroe toward Athens on to Mount Carmel Church Road. This bridge has been out here for a couple of years. DOT showed that it wasn't able to pass vehicles. We called LMIG, is state money, and we took that money, and that bridge will be starting here in the next 3 or 4 weeks also, and they'll be opening up this road right here, the first road in the county. If you're coming in from Oconee on Snow's Mills, the first road to the right, and then that'll give us another corridor there to be able to travel on that end of the county. So we've got a good little bit of transportation money going on. We're going to be paving several roads as the season gets up and going, and I'll update you as things go on, but that's a couple of 3 projects that's going on here in the county. And I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And today we're here at the Fish MD Clinic. What a joyous occasion this is. I know we've waited for this for such a long time. And I have 2 very special guests with me today, Hannah Lusk and Denise McCants. Hannah's with the MD part, and then Denise is going to be over the dental part. So we're going to get started. We're going to let Hannah tell us a little bit about the clinic here, when they started, the hours of operation, and what the public in Walton County can do to come visit the clinic to get services.
So we opened in March, in the beginning of March, and did kind of a slow opening, but in April we really opened full time. So we're open Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 5, and Thursdays from 1 to 7. I'm the nurse practitioner here, and then we have a whole group of volunteers, nurses, phlebotomists, people here to draw blood to service the residents of Walton County. So to be seen here, you have to be a resident of Walton County. You have to be under the 200th percentile as far as your income. And you have to have no insurance, no medical insurance. So that includes Medicaid and parts of Medicare. So we do an intake process when you come to make sure that you're qualified to be seen here. We see people for a variety of different things. We're a primary care clinic. We do a lot of chronic disease management, so diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, things like that, and then also acute care visits, so with people with this pollen or cough, cold type things as well. So people can call and make an appointment here to get on the schedule, and we'll go ahead and get them seen.
On an average day of your work, how many patients do you typically see? Have you seen so far, I guess?
Well, we're starting out because it's taking us a little longer to see some of these more complicated patients to start. We're seeing about 12 to 14 patients a day.
And they
here at the clinic.
They should have an appointment, call to make an appointment.
Call to make an appointment first, and we're doing our best to get people in and kind of triage to get people seen as quickly as we can.
Okay. Well, this is great. I know Fish and Cindy Little, the executive director, this has been a passion for hers for a very long time, and she's lucky to have the two of you that will kind of head this up. And Denise, let's hear from you about the dental side of things.
Well, we've been working diligently this year and trying to get our dental building ready, and today they should finish the final install of the dental equipment. We've had to run plumbing and electrical, and it's just been an endeavor to build this facility here. But it's all been provided. It's just been wonderful, and we hope to be open May 1st to have the clinic ready to operate. We are waiting on a lot of volunteer professionals to help us out. We need dentists, hygienists, assistants to volunteer. So if you will give us your time, we'll be able to help serve our community better. Our intake process will be very similar to what Hannah just described, the same recommendations. Most people do not have any dental insurance at all. They might have some medical, and they can have medical as long as they don't have the dental insurance, and we can still see them at the clinic. So,
okay. To begin with, I know that we had discussed it probably maybe be one day a week. Is that
depending on our volunteers will be how we'll be able to be open. If we have 2 dentists to volunteer during the week, we'll be open 2 days, but we really won't know until we get our volunteer information back. What days? I'm certain we will have Monday mornings right now and Friday mornings, but we don't know how many of those in a month.
Right. Well, that is definitely a plea for volunteers,
Exactly.
for our local dentist here. If you want the opportunity to give back to your community, and this does take a community effort, because I know you have a lot of volunteers. And it takes a group of people to make this work. It couldn't all be on your shoulders or yours. So if we do have local dentists out there, I encourage you to call Denise or call Hannah and offer your services here, because they are needed, definitely. Address and phone numbers.
The phone number here is 678-635-8378. And the address here is 226 Alcovey Street, and we're building D, and so it's the door with the big fish on it. You can't miss it.
All right.
We are building F, just right now in the complex here, and we don't have our sign up yet, but it's to be coming. And we don't have a separate number, but you can reach us through this number right now.
So you're on the medical clinic's on one end, the dental will be on the other, and for those folks in Walton County that was very familiar with the Department of Labor office, you come in the parking lot, you come straight up to Fish MD. So, anything else you'd like to share?
I'll just plead for some more volunteers for here as well. Like you said, we run on volunteers here and are so appreciative of our volunteers. And so anyone who's medical or office trained, we would love to have you up here. So.
All right, great. Well, thank you both for being on with me this morning, and I hope this interview will create lots of volunteers for you, and I know I will spread the word, because we love Fish and we love what Fish does for our community. There's so many different avenues that you can volunteer at Fish. So if you ever have any questions and you can't get in touch with Cindy Little, because I know she's a very busy lady, you can call me and I will try to get in touch with her myself. My number is 770-207-6060.
So this is our lab, and we have been so blessed to have Brenda Meredith, a phlebotomist who's been here drawing people's blood every day that we're open, so that we can really monitor the people that we're seeing and provide a great service. So this is so this is our triage room, and it's just an area where people can come, and we have volunteers in here who will just sit down with them just to kind of talk about how life is going, stresses that they're having, and just gives them an opportunity to really kind of just talk and be paid attention to while they're here, so we can kind of deal with them spiritually and emotionally as well as physically. So we have 3 examining rooms that we're using right now and have had a lot of equipment donated, which has been wonderful, and so this is just one of the rooms our patients get seen.
Hi, I'm Elaine Oakes, Director of Keep Walton Beautiful and the Walton County Recycling Center, joining you with this week's edition of the Walton Waste Watcher Report. I believe when we talked last time, I had mentioned that the Document Destruction Day that we were going to sponsor was going to be changed, and we now have our date. It's going to be Saturday, June the 8th, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon at the Carmichael Drugstore parking lot up near the front of the parking lot. We very much appreciate Lindsay group out of Bogart. They help us with this event, and they donate their time to us to enable us to do this for the citizens of Walton County. We will also be partnering with, like I said, Carmichael Drugstore and BB&T, Crothers Mill, and Walton C&D Landfills will all be working with us on this. And we have been told by Lindsay Group that customers can bring in 2 banker boxes per vehicle. So that's the limit that you have. If you end up having more than that, you would have to get somebody else to bring in the additional boxes to help you out on that day. Once again, I want to say a very special thank you to the Lindsay Group, because this is about the 3rd year that we have done this, and they have been wonderful to give their time and efforts, and bring their truck over here to allow citizens to be able to get rid of some of their private documents in a secure and safe manner. If you have any questions, please give me a call at 770-267-1421. Thank you for watching, and have a great week.
Hey, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to show you, as always, some of the dogs and cats that are available for adoption here at Walton County Animal Control. We told you last time about the upcoming spay-neuter clinics, and I just want to give you that information again. The Atlanta Humane Society is bringing their mobile spay-neuter clinic back to Walton County again, and it's going to be on June 26th and June 27th. Why do I tell you 2 months early? Well, because it fills up fast. All spays and neuters are only $25 at this clinic. They'll be parked here in Walton County. Really easy. You just bring your pet that morning, drop it off, and then come back that afternoon. $25, and they're already spayed and neutered. We really need your help. We're starting to get a lot of puppies and kittens here at the shelter already, and if you can get yours fixed, well, maybe that's one less litter that we'll have to try to find homes for. And so again, it's going to be on June 26th and 27th. You can contact Heidi, who's coordinating it. Her number is 678-517-2143, or you can go to the Atlanta Humane Society's website at atlantahumane.org. And now we'll show you some of the dogs and cats that are here needing new homes.
We have us a young kitten right here, female, gray tabby. She's got all white sock feet, and she's glad to be out of the cage, and she'd like to stay out there if you're interested in adopting a little kitten.
Little mixed puppy, probably about 3 months old, male, looking for a good home.
We got us a little blonde mix. She's a small dog. One of the things I like about her is she's got that toothy grin and teeth hanging out. And she's a good loving dog, ready for a home.
This is a boxer mix, about 4 months old. Not neutered yet, looking for a good home. Very friendly.
Hey there, I'm Emily Russell, Director of Marketing here at Clearview Regional Medical Center. Thank you for joining us today. As being your community hospital, we look forward to offering you lots of great programs for you to come in and hear from our doctors and our nurses and our staff about different service lines, treatment options, and all sorts of different things that are going on here at the hospital. Some of our upcoming events are we're going to be involved with Relay for Life coming up this Friday into Saturday morning at Monroe Monroe Area High School. We're going to be educating people about doing screenings and whatnot for different types of cancer, and even actually have some screening tools there for people to utilize. So we hope that you plan to come on out to Relay for Life. Starting in May, we are going to be continuing doing several of our different senior extra programs. If you are not already involved in our senior extra programs and you don't get our newsletter, please give me a call at the office at 770-267-1825, or visit our website at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com. And there you can find information about all the different programs that we offer. We offer about 1 to 2 events a week, and they're lectures on everything from arthritis to diabetes and just about any topic that you might be curious about. You can come and hear about from our doctors and our nurses here at Clearview. Just to give you an update on a few that are coming up. In May, there will be one on May the 2nd about senior health and fitness, and that will be done by Dr. Michelle Plaster, who is a family care doctor here at Clearview. So that will be at noon, and we'll be serving lunch with that. And then on Wednesday, May the 8th, we will have a seminar about recognizing the signs and symptoms of a heart attack and how to prevent that. That one will also be at lunch on Wednesday, May the 8th. We'll be serving lunch with that as well. And then another one in May, just to give you a heads up, is fighting back against allergies. And we're going to have Dr. Douglas Miller, who is our ear, nose, and throat specialist here at Clearview, that will be featured at that talk also at noon, and we'll be serving lunch with those as well. If you're interested in registering for any of those seminars or checking out any others that are being offered, please visit our website again at clearviewregionalmedicalcenter.com, and you can click on classes and programs. From there, navigate to the Senior Extra website, or be able to pull it up based off of any of the topics that are listed there. As always, we enjoy being your community hospital and providing you with all of your healthcare needs. If there's ever anything that we can do to support you or to help you with whatever you might need, please don't hesitate to give us a call. The number for registering for all of our Senior Extra events, as well as all of our other lunch and learns here at the hospital, that phone number is 1-877-933-2762. Thank you so much for choosing Clearview, and we hope the choice is clear.
Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Hi, I'm Mark Camus, and I'm the director for Your Good Man, Charlie Brown.
I'm Caroline Boyd, and I'm playing Lucy.
I'm John Michael Shelley, and I'll be playing Snoopy.
My name's Corey Thomas, and I'm playing Schroeder.
I'm Mitch Alligood, and I'm playing Linus.
I'm Alex Foster, and I'm playing Sally.
You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown will be at the Onstage Playhouse April 19th through May 4th. We have several evening performances and matinees as well. Tickets are available at Carmichael's Drugstore. And also don't forget we have our summer workshop program coming up. Registration will be here at the beginning of June. Make sure to come see the show and enjoy. We hope to see you there.
Walton Wellness is truly a unique organization. It is dedicated to the prevention of lifestyle-related chronic illness such as diabetes and heart disease. One of the things that makes Walton Wellness so unique is what it is built upon, the building blocks, the way that it's designed. And we designed it on what we have coined the wheel of community wellness. We have visualized it through this graph, which is actually the wheel. And it's explained like this. The blue ring, the inner ring, is called our influences. Family, friends, knowledge, lifestyle, DNA, education level. These are all the major influences, or what I like to refer to as filters, that we make our choices, our life decisions based upon. The next ring is called choices we make. That is the choices that we make in our lives. Do we regularly exercise? What kind of diet do we eat? The neighborhood that we live in, our occupation. All of these things are the choices that we make, especially in regards to our health. The next ring is what we call the environment. That's the community where we live. Do we have sidewalks that enable us to go out with regular exercise? Do we have grocery stores with adequate fresh fruits and vegetables? What's the religious attitudes in our community? What region of the country do we live in? What type of community organizations do we have? Then what makes the part about Walton Wellness being so unique is this outer ring, the fourth ring, which is the yellow ring. That is what we call the prevention catalyst. That is where Walton Wellness has gone into the community and solicited partners from the elected officials, the public schools, churches, civic organizations, law enforcement. We've solicited them as partners to come in with us and create projects that create a culture of health in our community.
Do you have a collection of films and videotape sitting in your attic, basement, hall closet, or a box somewhere that are being lost to time? Creative artists can transfer your 8mm, Super 8mm, and 16mm films, as well as converting your VHS, CVHS, 8mm, and mini DV to DVD. Preserve your family's video history for the generations to come. Creative Artists, 1113 West Spring Street, Monroe, 770-267-7368.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN. Preserve your family's health and well-being. Get your home tested. Now that's living healthy and green.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
Creative Signs, we make large and small property and business signs, full color, digitally printed banners, as well as vinyl lettered ones for celebrating special events. Yard signs for selling your home or making special announcements like your graduating senior. Turn your vehicle into a moving billboard with vehicle lettering or magnetics. Creative Signs, Monroe, 267-7368.